China's fitness industry is on pace to generate over $6 billion annually. So what is propelling this trend? Mike Bako is a sports analyst and serves as sports editor of dailynational.com. So Mike, what has led to this rise in fitness and healthier living in China?
Well, I think it's a lot of factors. I think what you're seeing right now is the growth of millennials as a demographic. We're talking about over 400 million millennials that are on social media, that are interested in living healthier lives, that are interested in impressing their friends and having a communal experience with their friends. So when they think about working out, they're thinking about joining specialty gyms so that they could do yoga classes, Pilates classes, CrossFit classes with their friends, and then go on social media and post pictures to brag to their other friends. One of the other things that they've been doing is getting into wearables more. Again, another communal experience where you could play games against other people that may be in your group. You could track their workouts as well as your own. So it's really a lot of factors that are playing into the growth and the continued expansion of a lot of gym facilities and certainly the participation of so many individuals.
You make a great point, Mike, because you mentioned social media. How much of this is about getting healthier, eating better, looking better, or is it more about looking better on social media, trying to compare yourselves to other people's lives, look like these models on social media, and just showing how cool you are doing all these different boutique type of things?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure that's a motivating factor to all of this. But I think even beyond that, I think people are just embracing a healthier lifestyle, certainly from a government perspective, introducing more activities, encouraging people to be more active in their lives, certainly putting more of an emphasis on Olympics and Olympic sports, introducing winter sports and certainly summer sports into the mindset. That's trickled into people wanting to become more active. One of the things that we've been researching is that people are putting away their luxury goods and they're turning to more active wear. So they're putting away the stilettos and getting out the sneakers. They're putting away the handmade purse and they're getting a gym bag. The luxury market, while still on a high trajectory, coming up close behind it is the athleisure brands and the workout gear. So we're talking about multiple hundreds of millions of people that are involved in this and multiple billions of dollars in revenue.
That's a lot of money. So what is motivating people to pay all this extra money for the labels, for the boutique gyms, for the specialty gym classes? I mean, does this kind of indicate social status? Who's paying for this?
Yeah, it certainly indicates social status. It's being driven by the millennials, as I mentioned before. About 400 million of them are becoming more active right now. Think about this stat. In 2001, there were about 500 gyms in China. Currently, there are over 37,000 gyms. So that's just your run-of-the-mill gym where you could go on your treadmill and have your weights to some of these more specialty type of activities. So again, they're seeing the marketplace. There's also some venture capital that is getting involved, not only in the wearables field, but also in terms of developing these boutique gyms, not only in the major cities in China, but also on the outskirts and trying to build up, placate that population as well. So it's certainly a growth revenue stream for a lot of these brands, and they're following where the money is.
Mike, you and I have talked a lot about the growth that the NBA, the Major League Baseball, European football leagues, what they're doing, investing in all these youth programs in China. Yeah. Let's talk about Generation Z, the generation coming up behind the millennials. What kind of growth do you think we'll see as these sports programs grow in schools? You have all these kids now really entrenched in China's growing sports culture.
Yeah, they're really trying to build that culture from an early age, but just as much as they're trying to get them to play sports, they're running up against that ugly head of kids spending too much time on social media, playing too many video games. Certainly, as much as we're seeing the participation in sports, come right on top of it is this participation in playing video games and doing other things. So it's a fight for the attention span. Right now, the millennials are really devoting their time to an active lifestyle, to looking better, to really embracing that lifestyle. It'll be interesting to see, I think, over the next 5 to 10 years or so, we're going to really see whether those numbers go into the stratosphere or if they level off because the younger generation is not following in the footsteps of the current generation and the millennials that are really driving this right now.
Mike Bako, always great to hear your take. Thanks for joining us from New York.
My pleasure as always.